Upper East Side versus Upper West Side. Central Park has two sides, and buyers treat picking between them like a coin flip because on paper, they look almost identical. Same park, similar prices, pre-war buildings on both sides. But after 18 years of closing deals on both sides of town, I can tell you they run on completely different rules. And one of these rules decides whether you can even buy there. So let's break it down. Money, buildings, and daily life. By the end, you'll know which side of the park fits you. Start with the money, because there's a surprise hiding in it. The Upper East Side has a classic prestige reputation. Museum Mile, grand pre-war co-ops that polish formal feel. So there's usually more value on the Upper East Side than the Upper West for those looking and comparing costs and price per square foot. Now here's the part almost no video about these neighborhoods will tell you, and it matters more than price. The buildings themselves may decide whether you can buy. The Upper East Side is dominated by classic pre-war co-ops, beautiful buildings, and some of the strictest boards in the city, famously. Remember, a co-op board reviews your entire financial life before letting you in. And those old school East Side boards can set the bar very high. Big down payment requirements, serious money left over after closing. Some of the strictest buildings will look sideways at financing altogether.
To put numbers on that, a typical board wants 20 to 25% down, monthly debt under 25 to 30% of your income, and 1 to 2 years of mortgage and maintenance sitting in the bank after you close. And on Fifth Avenue, if the maintenance runs $15,000 a month, the board can be looking for $360,000 in reserves before they even count your mortgage.
The Upper West Side mixes things up a little more. Pre-war, post-war, a wider range of buildings, and generally a wider range of board temperaments. So two buyers with identical budgets can have completely different realities on either side of the park. Your finances might comfortably clear a board on the West Side and still get a polite no from an equivalent building on the East Side. The building chooses you almost as much as you choose it. This is exactly the matchmaking I do in a first consultation. We look at your financial picture and then match it against the buildings that are likely to say yes. Before you waste months touring apartments you can't get approved for, there's a link in the description if you want this all mapped out, and it's totally free. All right, we've covered money and buildings. Now the part you'll feel every single day. Daily life on each side. What's that like? Both sides border Central Park, so that part's a tie. But the West Side has a bonus. Riverside Park runs along the Hudson, so you get green space on both edges of the neighborhood.
That's 4 miles of waterfront from 72nd Street up to 158th, laid out by the same designer who did Central Park.
Culture splits pretty cleanly too. On the East Side, you've got the Met, the Guggenheim, the Frick, the museum life. On the West Side, you've got Lincoln Center and the Museum of Natural History. More of the performance life. And the trains matter more than people like to admit. The East Side runs the 4, 5, and 6, and the Q.
The Q is the newer one. It's 3 East Side stops opened in 2017, and the extension up to 125th is under construction now, targeting 2032.
The West Side runs the 1, 2, and 3, and the B and the C train. Pull up your office on a map before you decide, because choosing the wrong side of the park can add a transfer to every workday of your life. So here's the honest verdict. If you want classic, polished, formal, and your finances can charm a strict board, the East Side may be your answer. If you want more space for your money, 2 parks, and a more relaxed residential feel, the West Side probably wins. The good news, there's no bad pick here. The mistake is choosing based on vibes without checking whether the buildings on that side will approve you. If you're deciding between the two right now, book a free consultation with me. The link is in the description. We'll match your budget and your finances to the side of the park and the specific buildings where your offer can actually land. Talk soon.